Introducing the 3-part options course with Hans Albrecht. Get access for free by scanning this QR code or clicking on the link in the description.
Hey guys, hope you had a great week. So as you can see, we had a pretty interesting week last week. I thought we'd go a little more higher for FOMC, but you can see that we had that wave 4 sell off. And you can see, as I mentioned, this 5,900 was a prior level of, we pretty much had kind of that extended digestion in a 5,900. And now we're pretty much opening up against 6,000, which is again a level of resistance. So it's pretty simple. I'm still on the side that the market dip gets bought and we continue pushing higher into the new year. It is a pretty short week, but any digestion, I still expect us to continue moving higher. Only if we manage to break this 57,000 would I think that the trend could be broken and we would head down into the 5,000 levels. So for now, I'm still of the opinion that the dip is going to get bought. And if this is a resistance level, you reject that. And then again, like I said, you can retest that next support at 5,700. But if you break this, we're again going to go back up to retest the highs in the market. And Qs, as you can see, are still holding on to the support level. Through here, we're still in a wave 4 that is getting bought. So as long as it holds over this 500 level on QQQ, we're still going to head back to the top of the channel here at 550, 570. IWM, on the other hand, is a lot weaker due to a higher dollar and higher yields. So, I mean, you can see that we broke out, but we've still come back into the channel. So this 227 all the way down to 223 is the resistance level. If we reject that, we're going to come back down into that 215 to 200 level. So that is our current channel. You break this, then you have a short. You break above, then you get bullish. So those are kind of your levels on IWM. With that being said, let's kind of take a look at the dollar. And you can see here on the dollar, the market is still continuing to hold over this supply zone. So I still think that a high will get rejected and we will somewhat have a digestion, which could help the market. But you shouldn't ignore the fact that we are broken out of this trend and we are holding above demand. So you're going to be a little careful. The breadth is breaking down under the surface and even the yields, you would kind of need it to reject and come back in for the market to have any aggressive push. If you kind of see, this is a bull flag, and if you see the yields breaking out of this box, then we're very much going to have a squeeze. So that would again put a lot of bearish pressure on the market. So those are some things to keep a note on. So with that being said, let's look at the chart of Bitcoin. And you can see here, I do think this is the way forward, even if we have a little bit of selling to begin the week, but I do think we could have that standard rally for Bitcoin. And I do see that in its proxies as well. I do think this is a way forward on coin. This dip is going to get bought. So as long as we hold over 275, 278, we should continue pushing it at the top of this channel on coin. And yeah, if we do break 260, then we get super bearish. And we do have a gap to fill here at 180. So be careful, but as long as we hold this pattern, it should push to the top of the channel. The next one that I have is GME. It is because you can see here, we are rejecting resistance. So you can use 31 as a stop. So as long as we reject 30, actually you can use 32. This is our prior level of resistance. And as long as we reject 32, we're going to come down and retest that 25, 24 level. If you can see here, this is your resistance. If you can break out at 32, then you can go up to test the next supply zone at 40. So those are kind of your levels on GME so far. We're just kind of going sideways. So if we do break down below that 30, 29, this could sell off. So yeah, keep an eye on GME. That is not looking too good for the market. And Microsoft, I did speak about this last week, but we didn't defend at that 436. We came down into 430, but that means instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is zone needs to hold as demand, because if this breaks down, then it's going to have an aggressive sell-off. So looking at that picture, you know that your bear pivot would be 424. So as long as it holds, this would be a 1, 2, and then you would have an aggressive 3, 4, 5 if we were going to go test all-time highs like the rest of the FANG stocks. So yeah, that's something to note. And so even that I am leaning a little more bullish, I would say that if we can get back over that 440 area, then we will aggressively push to go retest the 470 area. So keep an eye on Microsoft. It could a volatile move in either direction. So yeah, that's why I have Microsoft on this week's watch list. And last but not the least, what I have is Palantir. So yeah, this is a little more trying to catch the top of the situation. I do think that we could have maybe a Monday push, but I do see that this is extended. I do see some kind of digestion. So I am looking for it to kind of top out in this 85 region, 83, 85 region. Maybe super bullish 90, but I do expect that it comes back to digest at least down to 60 before we push back up. So those are the fib levels. But again, be more careful on this. It's risky to try to catch the top on squeezes. So yeah, that's all I have for this week. I hope you have a great day.
Join Chase to trade with Rithika and other experts. Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more Wolf's weekly wave list videos and other content.